So, gathering. What did I want to gather again? Oh yeah, all this lovely vitamin C. Might be a cheeky. Yeah, I'll get that. Like a circle there going. Some greens in there as well. Cool. Yeah, because this is quite a big area, I'm gonna stick to fisheries. Ooh, here we go. Yep, you can have all these baskets. Do you have any chickens? No, you don't. Of course you don't. Why would you have anything I need? Food. I'll get a little bit. Just top it up. And then I'll sell. Profit. Big profit. Good stuff. So I've got quite a bit of gold now. Oh, I wish that barn was built. I could buy a cow. But that's going to take a while. Get rid of all these trees, to be honest. Cool. Have you noticed how when I select stuff it doesn't select these little diddy ones? So hopefully she's finished planting now. Why is she wandering? What's she doing? Ah yes, the wrong time of year. Dope. Please don't die. Go on, Aldred. Oh, you could have had it then, you wuss. Pew! Good stuff. Thinking, should I make them a little door there so they can get in? I don't know. Oh well. I was thinking I could buy some wood, but I'm not buying that forge each. Okay. Oop, another merchant. Sell that. Ooh. Yes, please. Get some beans. Beans, beans, beans. Tell you what I can do, if we have enough peeps, which we don't. Pottery shop would be good. Don't think we need the pelts for much. We've got plenty of coats going. Making shoes. Baskets and bows. I think we've got plenty of bows at the moment. I'll have a look. Or do we? Yeah. 9 bows. New villager was born. They'll be useless for a while. Okay. Yes, food's an issue again. You see, everyone's just like rinse those beans to bits. Get some more beans. This town's gonna stink. Everyone's just eating beans and meat. It's gonna absolutely reek. And we bury our smelly bodies in the water as well. In a stinky town. Okay, so these are ready. Put them there. Oh, actually, it's not as big as I thought it was this, so this must be like a lake. Okay, forager shack. Cool. Put there would be good. Hopefully it's something that little bit. Yeah, so that's lower quality than the rest. It's got a higher fish count, but it's... Yeah, I think 2 fisheries there should be okay. Ah, there we go. Give me some blueberry bushes. I don't know how anyone's starving in this village when there's that many bushes there. Can they not just like have jam on toast every day? I suppose there's no bread at the moment. Herbs, herbs, herbs. Yeah, let's get another forager. And they can take this bit. I wonder why they're not getting picked up. Is it because they're in range? Oh well, I can go and be stinky over there for a bit. Just hope people don't start getting ill. Okay, so this guy can be here, and we'll need a smokehouse. Just thinking where I can put it. It's not going to annoy everyone. Tell you what I'll do. Stick it here. Little fence around it for the bears. And then a little tower. Cool. And then we can get a hunter's lodge. Take advantage of these guys, because I think hunter lodge wise that's free at the moment. Yeah, so this isn't being used at the moment, so I'll make use of that. So you see here, compost is ready to be spread on crops in the fields. So this will increase the fertility of fields, and which ultimately increases the yield. So that's good that that's filled. It takes a while for the others to fill. And make sure that auto compost is selected. Yeah, and it will always put compost onto the worst field. Yeah, so I'm going to build some fields up this way, I think, by the base. The town's going to push this way, because this looks kind of clear. Yeah, so I'm going to put the farming fields next to the industry bit. It makes sense because this is where the storage is going to be. Yeah, and I'll put some pubs and bakeries and stuff like that So I think what I'll start with is wheat and flax. So I'll do 2 fields, wheat and flax. But that'll be after I get some more people in. What if they died too? Yeah, we are getting wrecked by those boars. Yeah, I'm wondering if I leave them alone for a bit. This guy, look, this is what's happening. Yeah, that's really annoying. Hopefully they die. Good. Right, go home, you. If they go back and try to pick that up, I'll just leave her to die. Okay. Just gonna have to leave it there. These guys, they've got it coming. Their days are numbered. But I need to build a barracks, really. Yeah, that should be a nice area. Cool. Ah, barn's done. Oh, I knew it. I knew it would be just too small. Oh well. It's just where it is now. Just how it is. If they want to go out there, they can. Say hello to the deer. Don't think any barbarians are gonna come in this way. That is the edge of the map there. Don't know if this is the edge of the map. Yeah. So this is the bottom corner here, which defensively is pretty good. So I need a couple of cows, a couple of chickens. Need some more traders, really. So this is all done now. Kind of safe in there. Yep. And then once that's done, should have some more food coming in. The reason I've put this little fence around and not a full wall, I'm more concerned about the animals. If raiders came and you put a wall up, they would just stay there until they destroyed the wall, destroyed this, destroyed that. You know, if they want to destroy it, they will anyway. Palisade walls quite high resources at this point. Later on, I'll upgrade them to proper walls and upgrade the tower and everything. The main reason is just to deter bears from scoffing all the stuff. Same with those root cellars, I've put them near towers. I don't know how it is on normal difficulty with the bears, but they seem to be every couple of minutes if you're playing on high. Okay, got those selected, good, good. Right, so these guys are coming to the end of their stone because there's only a little bit there and a little bit there. So I might get an alert on this building saying there's no stone left. But I'm not too worried because I've got 327. I've got a ton of clay for later as well. So I'm going to leave the buildings alone for a bit, to be honest. I'm going to start sketching out the fields. So how long is that? That there is 15, with enough to have a fence around it. So yeah, if I do 6 by 7, 7x7, 7x7. It's like that. Yeah. That would give me a decent yield, and would only be 4 workers. So I'd need 8 workers really, for 2 fields of 4. I'm not going to pop that down now, I just don't have the people. So I'm going to have to buy extra food for people. Hopefully a bunch of villagers just randomly walk up and go, yay, I want to join your village. Looks cool here. In whatever I called it. Maya Town. It's the place to be. Look at this donkey, he's got himself killed again. See you later, Stellana. R.I.P. Yeah. I need a healer's hut really, don't I? Raiders are coming! Before the raiders destroy me, let's see if I can buy anything. Nope, nothing of use. Nope, I shouldn't want anything from either. What useless trader. Okay. I'm not going to stop them working just yet. I don't see them on the screen. Okay, there we go. I can see them now. And they're getting attacked. Finally the wildlife is working in our favour. Go on, bear. Go on, Yogi. Smash them up. Oh, that's one of our hunters, look. Oh no, Mr. Bear. He lived a good life. I don't know if... Yeah, I think the raiders are attacking the wildlife right now, and then they'll appear later. Oh look, there's some down here as well. So they killed my hunter. Thanks. And they've decided, do you know what? I'm just going to run to the door, run away, and then die. What's this guy doing? Pew! Look at that. We win those. Cool, back to work. Come on, hurry up. Sweet, so I can sell some of this clay now. I don't need it for anything at the moment. And he's willing to pay more for it than normal. So I'm going to do that. And look, we've got some moo-moos, but they're quite expensive. So I'm going to have to get a bit desperate with this gold, because I really, really need some kind of food coming in. I'm going to try and buy 2 cows, if I can get away with it. Which should be possible now. Yes. So, this is how barns work. Once you buy the cow, it'll just randomly go to a barn. If you've got multiple barns, you can just cycle through them and select which one you want. So you pop your little cows in there, and it'll come up with this little interface. What I do straight away is I set the maximum to 8, and then just put 2 people on it. Okay. I found that if you've got a fence around it and it's out the way and there's nothing to scare them, they don't start running off into the distance and have to be herded as much. So 2 people can actually get away with 8, and then when I've got more people, I'll bump that to 4 and then put the population back to 10. So you're probably wondering, like, what happens when it gets to 8? So if the population growth carries on, the birth rate at the moment is 0. I don't know why it takes 3 cows to make 1 animal. Maybe in this universe it takes 3 to tango. I don't know. But the birth rate at the moment is 0 because the feeds are empty. You know, so I need to get some grain for them really. I need to get some fields down. So I'm gonna work on that now, regardless of how slow it is. Just thinking, could we do a cheeky grain field for them? Probably could. Yeah. But yeah. So I'm gonna get a 7x7. Is what I planned out. So 7x7 and a 7x7. Cool. And then if I stick the fence on around that, should... I think these are new villagers coming in. I pray they are, because I've run out of workers. So that's going to have a gate there. Yes. And a gate there. Cool. So they came just at the right time. And we're still kind of low. So 13 labourers. You see what I mean by the fields? I need 8 people just for the fields, so that's shot right up. So yeah, we're going to have a situation now where the cows are getting hungry. And so I'm on the clock really to get some grain producing. To produce grain, we need a windmill to refine the wheat. So I'm probably not going to put it near the wall. With this game, the raiders will clump up at the wall, but they'll do like this weird AoE splash damage stuff. What are you doing? There we go. They do this like AoE splash damage. Are you mad? Don't go there. Alright, I know what to do. Stop. Sorry, lost my train of thought completely. I think that's why they're dying. They're going into raiders, running away, and then getting mauled. So yeah, anyway, if you put buildings near a wall that raiders are attacking, they turn around and start attacking that building because it's in their way, and it's a quick way to lose resources really fast. So with windmills, you can't put them near houses because they don't like it. I was thinking either this side or that side. I don't actually mind a bit of a walk to have the windmill over here. I'd rather that than it just repeatedly be destroyed. So I'm going to put the grain. Is there room in here? I'm not going to put it there because that's a nice little bit for storage. Okay. So I think what I'll do, that's what I initially planned, was not to have any kind of storage of stuff outside of these walls, but I just can't. I mean, if they do attack from there, I'm gonna plonk my barracks around here anyway. So I guess that'll be kind of protected. We'll see what happens. You know, if it keep, oh yes, brilliant, more villages. If it keeps getting attacked, I'll just move it. Yes, we've got some more villages, thank God. Farmers. I mean, I don't know if adding a farm field has drawn in those people. I don't know. I'm still completely... I don't want to ruin the game for me by researching everything, you know. I watched how to play it because I was so confused when I started this game. I've not really played this type of game before. I've played Anno 1800, for example, so I kind of got the industry nailed. But yeah, I don't want to ruin it by searching how to increase population quickly. I just want to go off what the game tells me. And I found that having loads of food seems to work. But it is weird how as soon as I dropped fields, 15 more people arrived. So I might try next round to remember when I drop fields there's a bunch of people arrive. It makes sense really, if you think about it. If a farm opens up, you would hire more farmers. I'm just a bit worried about the cows at the moment. They're slowly gonna... But they're just scoffing grass at the moment. That's quite high quality. It's just going to be on winter that they get a bit low. So this field's going to be flax, because we need flax to finish off the windmill. This is going to be wheat, and we need wheat to be milled. And then with that bags of grain, we can do a bakery. Just thinking of where we can have that for best. I wanted the healer's hut in here, didn't I? So I don't want to be using that. I think this makes sense here because actually that could be a house there and there. Let's do that first. That's in the poo-poo. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the option up here. It's not too far away from the storage. Because they'll be getting the grain from up here. So the grain will be going down here to be made into bread. The bread's going to go to market and people are going to buy it. So, bunch of spam again. Alright. If you want to research farming and stuff, that you can look on the web. I just kind of do what is natural to me. I figured out that if you look on this, there is an impacts fertility second to bottom. You'll see it's on -6%. You'll see the heat tolerance is pretty high and the frost tolerance is pretty high as well. So I just went, right, so wheat can grow at the end of the year. Okay. So what I want to do is create a yield each year. Because I don't want to have a year where there's nothing, because then you're going to get this situation. But you also don't want to have every year with a full wheat, because then you won't have enough time to get the weeds down and keep the fertility up. For fertility, I'd go with this every time, clover, because it's a crop yield, so it replenishes fertility. So I do something like this, and then you used to be able to get buckwheat in. I don't know if it's the size of my field, but you used to be able to. I don't think you can now. So it will have to be for me something like that, or whoops, I was on the wrong row there. You can stick a beans at the start, because beans does actually help fertility by 1% if you look. So actually it actually helps, and they grow pretty well at the start of the year, and then you can squeeze him in like that. I mean, that's an option. Long term, this should balance out where fertility is going up. It says it's going down, but remember you get compost, and if you look here, the soil mixture is actually pretty good for wheat. So I'm going to get wheat 2 years and then beans on the third. It's not going to be a good yield that year, but at least it's something. So I'm going to keep it like that. So that's going to be my wheat. I was just showing you that first, so usually I'd set up flax first. I'm just showing you it because it's probably something, and you can just kind of leave that alone. You'll learn later on that fields get disease, so it's worth building another 2 fields, and kind of when this one gets disease, move it diagonally across. If you move it next to it, what happens is that one gets diseased, but if you move it diagonally and there's like a gap, so this gap in the middle, and you move it diagonally, it doesn't seem to spread. I think it spreads on the edges. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing, maybe it's not, but I found if I have a field over here and a field over here, and I just swap across whenever they get diseases, and I just like turn the field off and just leave it really fertile, so when that one gets diseased, you jump the crops on there, and you have this thing where 2 fields are just literally like climbing in fertility up to 100, and then these ones are slowly degrading, and you just kind of swap them over, and it's a bit of a chore, but if you just remember to do it every time your food goes low, did I rotate my fields? And I guess that's how farming works, I don't know, but yeah, I just, yeah, there's probably some advice on how to do farming better than me, but that's what I'm going to do. That's what's worked for me. This person's always out of water. It's probably not in range of that. He's not in range by one block, that's annoying. I'll just move it there. Even though it's right next to a water source. I guess you don't want to drink from a green looking river. Zombie river. This is where we get our cleanest water from. Yeah, and in winter the fish is just non-existent, so you'll notice the food stores over winter get really tight. So it's worth using that trader when they come around. Are there any more? Forest. Oh, another clay. That's good. Wonder if there's any more. Hunting grounds. Ah, yeah. Here we go. Look. You see this warnings appearing here. So there's no mature trees in range, and there's no stones in range. So all you do is pick it up, and then just choose somewhere else that you want to go to. So personally, what I would do is I'd make sure I'm like in the range of a little rock or a big rock like that. But I don't want to smash too much off that hunting ground. So I'm just going to do that. What they should do is like stick to there. And then in terms of what I've got selected, I'm just going to push that back. Because what I want to do really is get rid of these boars. They keep attacking me, baiting people into there. Once I've got some decent barracks going, I'll just send repeatedly to try and break down this raiders camp. Because I think if we pushed up there, we'd have 2 more hunting grounds, a bunch of iron, and then this is really appetizing. You run low on stone, because once you've mined it, it's gone. It doesn't regrow. So stone used to always be a problem in late game, back in the day anyway. But it's good to see stuff like this, because I was sick of going to the trader, buying loads of stone all the time, because you constantly need stone when you're in the higher tiers, because your houses need repairing, and they need stones to be repaired. So you fall into this weird cycle of just, oh, I need to buy wood, stone, and, you know, like all the perishable stuff. But now you can replant trees and you can infinitely mine stone. It's kind of helped the end game be less of a trade simulator. Cool, so you see here the tools are there, but we need flax still. I wanted to get the grain on, the flax before the grain usually, but just a bit worried about these guys. Every year they're going to die a bit, so I really want to get grain pumping. And if they're nearly dead, I'll just buy some off a trader, I think. Okay. So, where do we want the next market to go? I need to push out. I think it's sensible for me to move this up. It's like here, maybe? Along with the storage. Like this. And a shelter. And a well. Why that needs 3 logs. Needs wood to deconstruct. That's a bit weird. Oh well. Yeah, it's just moving all that out of the way. And then probably going to dump a market around here somewhere. This clay pit is going to hold up for a while, but it will just go empty, so I can build on top of it when it's empty. Right, what we got? Nothing of use, and I've got nothing to give her. But seeing that has reminded me that I can build a weaving building. Like so, and then they can use the flax to make some nice clothes for the peeps. And if you look here, these guys have gone into tier 2. And I think that's because I've just put a bakery, which increases desirability. Do you remember they were just on the cusp of leveling up? So with the shrine, the school and the bakery, they've gone up to tier 2. And the market. So if I build a healing house here, it should pop all these up to tier 2 as well. You can tax these houses more, which is good. And you'll notice now they want stuff like pottery and candles and things like that. We have clay, so we could do pottery. Which is this one. Our clay resource, I think, is going to come from up here, the next one. So I'm just going to kind of keep it up here. Oh, look, a bear. Ha. Cool. I'm less precious about the flax. The yield's pretty okay, even if it's crap. So it's about just getting it steady every year. Whoops. I think yeah, that should be okay. The soil's alright. Of course, this is the lower fertility field, it will always get the compost on it. And it'll climb a bit of fertility. You see on here, it will impact the fertility by -2. This will impact the fertility by +3. So this is going to cause a -6%, and this is going to cause a +6%. So the fertility is going to stay around the same. This guy's going to slowly clear off the weeds. What this guy does is literally just gets rid of the weeds and the rockiness. You'll see here on this slider, it'll give you an increased yield if you go here, but I need sand to do that, so I'm just going to leave that sitting on sand, and whenever I find some, I can't remember if I had any, I don't think I did. I'm not too fussed because with glass production I can explore out and try and find some sand, or I can just buy it off the traders. Sand isn't a massive no-no. We can see here there's a nice shoal of fish. That's good. Let's go explore that. Cool. So it looks like we're maintaining food now, like steadily maintaining. Let's have a look what this trader's got. No animals, which is annoying, but you can have some more of these herbs. Oh, he's gone. Bye bye. You'll see this appear as well occasionally above houses. Some production needs tools to work more efficiently, so you'll find it's about 75% of what it normally is, or in the worst case on bigger industries it's like 50%, so it just slows down production quite a lot. You can make tools in tier 3, so down here, there you go, blacksmith. You can make your own tools, make heavy tools, but you need iron and coal. There's two main ways to get coal: dig it out of the ground, or use charcoal kiln. So it's another drain on your wood resources. So when I set up a foundry, if I haven't got any coal nearby, I'll set up a kiln and fill the kiln with people, and set up a work camp that just does wood next to it. So you've constantly got that slow influx of coal. There's an infinite coal there, but we won't be able to use that until tier 4. He's explored around there, it's nice. Fish. No. Don't get baited by the boar. Silly. Go help her. Ha! Winner! We saved her. She's an alt. Right, I'm going to move the poo-poo over this way. Actually, I'll stick it at the end of the field. Yeah, I'll stick it here. Makes sense to me to have the compost next to the field. And then with that out the way, there should be no nasty mess for building. And I can put the market down here. Yeah, and I can use all that space then. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Good. And this guy, yep, that's fine. We've got the fisherman. I don't think that's ever going to move. For whatever reason. And neither is that one. So I'm going to do that, because that, weirdly, the stuff that's kind of in the water that they can't get to because it's too steep, if you leave it like on work, it does impact, weirdly, it does impact this, because it still includes it in the calculation for work left over. Bird's nest, mushroom. Clay, so there's more clay there as well. I think I'm going to go this way with clay. I keep moving my resources this way. So I'm going to be cheeky and do resources, but also get them to kind of explore at the same time. So there's some stone in there for them to mine as well. Just slowly reveal what's going on. Nice. That's fine. Right, what is taxing us now? So we've got guards, compost and spirituality. I'm not sure why that's gone down to 14. Because I've reduced a guard from over at the base. Oh well. Maybe people aren't enjoying being in these houses without pottery and candles. But I said I want to create that artificial difficulty last episode. I've done what I said. So I'm going to bump this up, bump that up, because I've noticed we're getting a bit too many logs. I'm going to do another worker camp. I'll probably send them out this way a bit, see what's around that clay. Yeah, there we go. And then a well. This one will be covered, or will it? Is it covered by that one? Yes, it's covered by that one. Good. Okay. So I'll have something in the middle. Pull this road down. Pull across there. Cool. Oh, we got another. Is that a trader? Oh no, this is the wagon. So you can see he's carrying loads more than normal. He's also got. You see how it's predominantly materials, which is pretty damn handy, to be honest. I don't know where these guys are stocking their stuff. It should be here. Yes, good. Good, good. Nice. But I think what would help them is if I stuck a storage here. How far does that reach? Yeah, so this is housing. Don't want to build on there. Kind of want a storage there. Just gonna be clever with the road in. I need 14 labourers. Christ. Got a lot of people I need. Yeah, where was I? So... Whoops. Wrong tool. Yeah, it's going to do my brain in there, but never mind. It is what it is. It is what it is. You see how that one minor thing's made the town look messy now. Right, it's ruined. Playthrough's over. But no. Why is the spoilage there? Probably excess fish. Yeah. Cool. Nice. So, I'm kind of planning for this clay deposit to empty at some point. I'll build houses onto that, block this out of houses as well when I need to. I'm just staying like 30 or 40 ahead of the total. Look, they know I've got excess now. Let's start taking the piss. Cows. Do I need any cows while they're cheap? Hey, we had one cow last year. It's kind of crazy. And look, we've got some feed now. That's good. So I'm not gonna. I think we're okay. We are okay. But what I will do is try and make a cheese maker. I'm not sure if that is 2 or 3. Is it 2? Oh, I need some bees at some point as well. Yeah, I think there's a cheese maker somewhere. Am I being blind? Oh, food production. Duh. Yeah, there we go. So. That is a very good source of food. But I've just remembered I should have some bees. So bees confuse me. I never know where to drop them. I just look for where the biggest honey bonus is. It tends to be around where there's a bunch of plants. So yeah, it says 70 there. I never really overlap the circles on them either. So that's 40, so that's a bit rubbish. Yeah, that'll do. Yep. I wonder what it does. What is? You see, it's like quite high in the town. I wonder if that's because like the backyards and the stuff. I don't know. But yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 apiaries. Cool. Right, so obviously that produces honey. They're not manned either, but what it will cause is people to wander around and collect honey. That's used to make beer. So in the amenities bit, tier 3, you can sell beer. And you can brew beer, obviously, through the brewery in tier 3. So yeah, just getting that going ahead of needing it. I don't have any interest in mining for gold yet. I don't have the people, but you can just find a gold resource, stick a mine on it, and happy days. Same with coal. Weaver building, that's up here already. Just need some more planks. You notice how we're getting low on wood there. Let's locate our worker camp. Ah, there's some coal there. It's handy. So when we go into tier 3, that's quite important because everything relies on kind of iron and brick and burning stuff. So I don't know whether I just go with the mine. Yeah. I don't know. Food's okay at the moment, that's good. Ah, yeah, okay, so this well's running dry. You don't want to let this happen. People get poorly, get dysentery and stuff. So yeah, this is when it gets a bit weird. So what I'll do normally is move the well, so I'll have one over this corner, one over that corner. But what I want to try this time is actually just building a new one instead of moving it, and just see how much that differs. I'm just going to build one down here as well, and hopefully that should cover everything. Because what I've noticed when I move the well, it seems to just like continue to be poo wherever it is. Just, I don't know if that's just me, but it just, for some reason, if I move a well to somewhere else, it maintains like a low value of water in it, even though as a function it should just be the ground, and that's just like a hole into the ground. So I don't understand. But yeah, if I dig a new well, they tend to last longer. But that also frees me up to stick a pub in there. You know, I was going to put a rat catcher in there. I'm going to put my healer's house in here, a pub in there, and in terms of the rat catcher, I could probably stick him here on this corner, and it might cover both markets. If it doesn't, no big deal. Doesn't matter. Just build two. I'll need one for up here anyway because there's a granary, so I'll just pop one up this corner probably, so it covers the storage and the granary. But yeah, I'll show you the circumference of them. It's quite big, so I think, yeah, look, it's got both markets. So I can build it there and then adjust the circle upwards. It lets you move the circle. So yeah, I could get both markets, and then up here, yeah, I could get the granary that's there and the storage. So I'll pop it on the corner there, probably something like that. Yeah, that's me covered from rats, because rats really fuck up your food storage. They'll chew through like a month's worth of food within a few months. It's as if you've got an extra like population, and yeah, all your town get ill, so it's quite annoying. That seems to be working okay, this bit. So where's he running off to? Oh, he's going back fishing, cool. It's worth just clicking on these people, just like wondering what are they doing. So she's stocking the smokehouse, so why is she not... Right, so where the hell is she going? Is she going to the market? Because if she goes all the way up here to hunt stuff, and then she's coming down here to smoke it, instead of using that one that's right there. For fuck's sake. Alright, she's gone to that. Oh, what? Why is she going over there? I don't understand. Is that the only place that had meat stored? I don't know. That's really weird. Yeah, you want to keep your eye out for inefficiencies like that and think like, how can I change that? How can I prevent that from happening? I think in this circumstance what's happening is these aren't producing enough meat because they keep getting dicked on by the boars up here. So she's getting impatient and going, oh well, there's meat over here, so it's worth the walk. But by the time she gets about halfway across, there's meat ready. So what's happening is she's just walking forever, and you can see that in the stats here, like on the travel time. What you want is the travel time to be low as possible. Yeah, that's good travel time. That's rubbish, but gatherers are always walking, so it's fine. Yes, this one's really bad. That one's pretty bad. But these are the guys who I've perched over there. What it might be worth me doing is moving these hunters' huts just up to here. They'd still have the walk to the back and forth, but what I don't want them doing is permanently hanging around here, because then they'll just pull the boars in and then they'll get chased up there. So yeah, you can have a play with it. The behavior's kind of weird. So at this point what I'd do, if I had enough people, is I'd build another 2 fields. And you see this one's ready to be composted for next year. So I'd have a field here like this, and you can literally like either expand the field and do a big field, or you can reduce the workers to 0 and then increase the workers to 4 on this one. So you're like kind of swapping them diagonally. I think wheat and flax can share a disease. I don't know what the disease is called, but you tend to get like a wheat one, and then you tend to get like a crops lost to drought quite a lot. I think it's a bit harsh of a mechanic because you're really planning out your town anyway, and the yield is pretty stingy on small fields, and it's quite worker intensive. I feel it's a bit harsh to have such punishing diseases on your crops. It kind of feels a bit weird. Yeah, I think it needs to be more lenient. It's a lot of faffing to kind of fix it, to get rid of the disease. And if you just endure it, then you get a lower yield, and then it's not fun. Because you're planning for the year ahead, so to speak, but you just get a random disease and everyone starves. It's not great. Healer's house is ready to go. The reason I say that is if you look up here, we have 28 profit now that I've built this extra little town. We've got taxation fully saturated around this market. Probably squeeze another house in there. I'm being greedy. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be that landlord. There we go. Cool. Sweet. So later on in the tier, when these houses upgrade, what I tend to do is upgrade these roads as well with stone. It just makes everyone run a bit smoother, and then I'll put some like nice decorations around and a wall. So they'll live like it's I don't know, Stockton High Street or something, where it's just a bit abandoned, and then suddenly it just springs into like tier 3, tier 4, and it starts to look really cool. So that's the reward for me, is once you've got like a functioning city that you don't have to panic about, you can just leave it, you can go AFK for a while. Even if raiders come, you know that everyone's going to be alright. I think that's the satisfying part for me. We've just got like that whole self-sufficiency thing going on, and you've kind of created it. If that's another boar, oh, it's a bear. That's fine. No. Oh, for God's sake, Milner, you can't punch a bear to death. It's not going to work. Run, Milner. Oh no, that's OG Milner. That's the one. I think that's the second generation hunter, isn't it? Took over from the first death we ever had. Punching bears. Pew. These are lethal if you put on the highest aggression. There's also a little. We spoke about shrine buffs previous episode. There's a shrine buff you can get that make wildlife more aggressive, and I swear it makes them more dangerous as well. I don't know. I'll see if I can find it this time and check the tooltip, because I stuck it on just for a laugh, because I was like, well, yeah, why not? And there's just like bears and boars ransacking everything. There's just wolves appearing, and along with the raiders, there'd be a bunch of wolves just appear as well. And the raiders would start fighting the wolves just outside my walls, and I'd be watching for a while. But yeah, that's interesting that they're doing stuff like that. Quality of life changes, where you can just mess around. Like if you've got a really big city where you just don't feel any threat, you can kind of make your own difficulty, really. But yeah, it's good. I like that. I like the variety. Well, this playthrough's gone better than I thought, honestly. I dumped myself in quite a weird situation. I thought I'd have kind of starved by now, but I'm doing alright. In terms of being okay. I thought what would happen is I'd tech too quick, run out of people, and it's a slow death where I'm like selling any scrap I can to the trader, buying all the food. But no, it should come together. Ah, here we go. Look at this. So these cows occasionally just lose their shit and just run off. That's okay though, because he's still within the grazing range. But if you see the icon above the head, one of these guys has to stop milking and go chase them. I'm gonna have to fix that fence, aren't I? I'm gonna have to fix that stupid fence. Otherwise, he's gonna go mad up there and just leg it into Narnia. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sort that out. Right, where's my flatten tool? That should work. Just hope these deers don't mind having no space to do anything. Then once that's flat, I'll build a fence up there, and then delete this middle bit. Oh, let's see. Do we have any chickens for me? No, I got horses. Right, so horses are ace, and I tend to get them when I've got a stable economy. You can just stick infantry on top of them, and it just massively increases the speed. And if raiders come and you want to chase them down, you can. Or if you want to get from one NDC to the other really quickly, you can. I love having about 6 or 7 of these mounted units. And later on you can kit them out of heavy infantry, and 6 heavy infantry units can just destroy an army. It's kind of crazy. And they're really quick. I'm tempted to buy some grain, to be honest, but at the moment we can't do anything with it. I don't want to buy it processed, because it'll just sit there and draw rats. But I will sell those, and I'll sell some of these. Pottery. Okay. There must be coming up flax. Yeah. So I need to think about this really, because if I did a year where it was like blocked out on one field and then nothing on the next year, blocked out, and then like kind of alternated it with another field. If you had three fields next to each other, you could have it constantly growing and being really fertile with 3 fields, and only use like 4 workers somehow. Like I've played around with it loads, but you know what? I can't be bothered. I don't think I'm smart enough to think it over. I'd like a, you know, this is how to farm with the minimum work kind of tutorial, rather than having to go to external sources. I'd rather, I don't know, I just kind of play around to find what works for me. But I do think, on reflection now, I've got to be doing it wrong. You know, I'm sure Nate, when he watches this, my son, he'll immediately find a better way to do it. He's just, his brain's wired that way. Oh, cool. Does she have anything useful? No, of course she doesn't. I'd buy the tools, but they're too expensive. Yeah, I'm alright, thanks. So I'll pop that down there. You always want to keep like 1,000 in there, ready to go. When you get later, just pick in your head what kind of amount you have in the trading post. It's kind of irrelevant when you don't have a bank anyway, but you'll have a vault soon, and the vault is really hard to break into, and that's where you want to stick all your weapons and gold. So you want to have as little as possible in a trading post. The way thieving works in this game is they just walk up to a building, hit it a couple of times, and then they can just nick the whole contents of the building if they want to. It's kind of stupid, but it's just how it works. Okay. Got loads of space for people. I think these are new villages. I hope and pray. Either that or we've had some like major fishing championship going on. Yes. Yes, you can be farmers. Welcome. So, going over the diagonal fields again. 7x7. Really, really not very good for optimization, but looks cute. Looks cute, won't delete. So, I'm gonna put that around there. Get a bit of fence on there. Gate. Oh, there's already a gate there, never mind. It'll be a double one. Cool. And I think I need to put a fence between them. Yeah, I do. That's the ticket. So what that's doing, really, in my brain, is kind of separating the field. So I'm going to basically mimic that field over here. But like the opposite way around. You can see it's got high frost and high heat tolerance. So I'm going to have this half over there and that half over there. And then I wanted to do the reverse on this side, but if you look at wheat, it's got 8 out of 10 frost tolerance. So if you stick wheat at the start of the year, it's a bit poo. Beans only grow properly at the start of the year, from what I've learned the hard way, because they have like no heat tolerance whatsoever. So what I do is I flip this, but I choose something else to go at the end. Sometimes turnips, they have a good frost resistance and kind of a heat resistance, but yeah, I never really know what to put at the end. I could just do... I just wish I could do the buckwheat again. Like two blokes and a buckwheat maybe. That might work. We'll see. But yeah, I want to have a proper vegetable field as well. And that one's a lot easier to do, because what you can do is you can just, oh, it's got disease, I'll switch to a different vegetable. Sorted. It's like when you see a disease for beans, you can, like, I don't know, put some root vegetables in or something instead, and it's not a big deal. Just realised this is going to draw predators in, isn't it? Like I said ages ago, and I thought, oh, that's going to be a great idea because we can harvest them. But they're actually beating the shit out of my population, so I don't know. I might just... I don't know, should I pop these up a bit? You know what I mean? So... yeah, that still covers all. I'm just going to bump these up a bit. Because that covers the circumference. And for some reason the raiders always go for the door. I don't know if the doors are weaker than the walls. Makes sense, I guess. But yeah, they always kind of come around to the door. So I haven't put any at this side. Last thing I want is the raiders coming that way. I want them to come through, like spend more time travelling so I can shoot them. So hopefully that maintains. We haven't had any problems with bears around this area yet, which is good. I'm wanting to get that, but I'm just wondering, like, by the time he walks there, fishes and walks back, it's probably less efficient than just leaving him there. Crops are ready for assignment. Let's go. So, it's not that one, it's that one. So my wheat field. And then this, so it's going to be like that. And then this one's going to be... just hope that kind of makes sense. Oh no, we're going to have double beans, aren't we? Beans, beans! So I want the clover at the start. I don't even care. Let's just try it. And then flax, flax, flax. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go gadge, clover, clover. Cool. That should have full heat resistance. Yes, it does. Good. So, watch it make a liar out of me. But I think if this gets a disease now, I can just take the workers off there and max them up on this one. And then just leave that field to, you know, do something else. Maybe put some beans in it or something. Until the disease goes. And then I can use that field for something else. And just keep swapping, 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 swapping. But for now, I really need the bread, the flax, because these little dudes need fodder to improve their birth rate, and the non-existent chickens that I have. What's spoiling? Fruit. Yeah, it's only glass. It's going to be a long way off. Boom. Cool, so I've got quite an income now from those extra dudes arriving, which is good. Little wagon man. Pop another one in there. So, I should have enough people now. Ah, never mind. Spoke too soon. Yeah, so should have enough people. This is telling me that there's no stone in range, which is fine. Kinda knew that. Not too fussed about stone, as you can see, I got 271. Some stone over here being chewed through by these guys. And look, hey presto, there's a little hunting thing. So gonna move this up to there. So he can stay in that shelter there, but also he can drop his meat off there. Gonna be nice to them and put a little gate on the back. This will remain a dirt road. I don't know why I just dropped a gate there. Never mind, it's staying forever. The random gate. This road will probably get demolished when I build out this way. I'll have to do some weird stuff with this area because it's a dip, I think. Yeah, don't think I'm building smoothly on that. So when I flatten and mess around with that, I'll probably get rid of this road and make it more square. But for now, it's literally so people can get through. You can see people are starting to already use it. Okay, how's that storage? That storage is fine. This storage is fine. That's the one I wanted clay going into, which is good. Clay's going in there as well, that's fine. See, what I don't want is planks out there. That's what I don't want. But yeah, if I turn that off, these guys will have to walk all the way down to put the planks in there. So it's a sacrifice we'll have to make. Because what I mean by not having planks in up here is if I want to build like this, they have to walk the whole length of the world. It's probably why it's taken 2 years now to build the beehive. Suzala is nuts. She's 17. She's punching a boar and she just shot a barbarian camp. No fucks given. Look at her, she's got such swag. Look, now she's shooting another thing? Like, do you not want to go home and have a rest? No wonder you're pissed off. Yeah, she's got no happiness going on. Villagers unhappy. I'd be unhappy too. I'll be honest. If I was in that circumstance, I'd probably be quite mad. She seems to have cheered up though. Yep. Suddenly, she's happier. Now she's going home. It's almost as if people feel happier when they're going home from work. Let's build some more stuff and things. Get some more tax going, like the Baron that I am. Ooh, ooh, nope, don't want that there. You know what goes there? Shrine time. Oh, that's annoying. Or is it like where the pub goes? Yeah, did that on purpose. Have we got a healing hut? Oh yeah, another tip. Always max out the healing hut and just have fewer of them. There's literally no point in having multiple if you can get away with it. This upgrades to a hospital and you get 4 healers. As long as it's pretty central, they'll just go anywhere. The reason is obviously there's a monthly cost per house. If your town gets massive, yeah, just you know, or if you build like another district. I've seen people do these really cool town designs where they manage to create a completely self-sufficient town, like somewhere else, right? I just don't know how they manage it. My guys always walk between the 2 towns like idiots. Like, ooh, I really want some beer. Instead of going to the pub in that town, I'm just gonna go all the way over to this town. So yeah, I don't know how to work that out. I think my brain stops at hit stuff, build stuff. But yeah, there's some really smart people out there with really cool town designs. But I noticed they only have 1 healer house per zone. So yeah. That was just something that saved me a lot of money. So it doesn't matter how many healers you have in there, you still only charge 25. Yes, I knew I had loads of these. Let's suddenly our town's like, do you know what? We don't give a shit about clothes. We're going to be pissed off about food now. Thanks, guys. Thanks for that. Oh, chickens! Wait! Let's get 6 chickens. And remember, I'll put these guys in. And with the chicken population, I'll stick it at 20. I think the anxiety that these 2 must have chasing 24 fucking chickens around. I don't know. Just feels a little kinder if they have 10 each. Cool. So we've got eggs, we've got milk. Just need some bacon and brown sauce. Got decent butty. What are these guys doing? Oh, Sazala. Not when the raiders are coming. Never mind. Never mind. I didn't like her anyway. I thought she was arrogant for a 17-year-old. Just trying to get a selfie with a boar or something. Village is being raided. Where? Oh, there. Oh, that's quite a little posse, look. Black Friday at Primark. See what I mean? They're like, oh, there's a wall here. But, I don't know, should I go for the door? You know what I mean? It kind of spreads them. I don't know. I think it is a door thing. Oh, door. Piece of cake. But yeah, to be honest, like if you didn't have these towers, say for example you were struggling and you didn't have these towers, you'd probably be okay, because these guys would break in, right? And then they get half health and then you run away. You'd still survive. You might be like missing, I don't know, 200 berries or something, but it wouldn't. It's not like game ending, you know. So I go a bit heavy with towers, but I think that's just habit at this point. You probably only need 1, and then you can upgrade it, and it does more shooty. No, I need to just get rid of this hunting hut. It's giving me anxiety. I can't click on her. My old boomer hands. She's 16! Fucking hell. Getting young, these hunters. Could you imagine at 16? Right, this is your job. I want you to go out and shoot wild boar. Then I want you to go cook them. But I'm only going to give you arrows and no sword. Is that alright? Yeah, sure, I'm off. Back at dinner, Dad. Look, and then look at that. She gets changed while she's walking. Got skills. What was that she killed? Oh, it's a deer. Oh, I see what's happening. I see what's happening. Emma's gonna get wrecked. It bit her hat off. Her hat's fallen off. Poor Emma. No, no. Oh, Emma, leave it. Leave it. No, come on. This is what I mean. I think this is a generational thing, you know. Look, now she's magicked her hat back on. Definitely generational thing. Most people would have just accepted defeat, but not Emma. She knows her rights. Right, okay. Why are you wondering? Isn't there a billion grain? Surely there's grain left. I mean, not grain. Wheat. I've got no wheat. I thought that's all I was farming. I think I fucked up the fields, haven't I? Yes, I fucked up the fields. Look, see what I mean? Why? Could you imagine that? Like, if it gets to its peak, the crop loss is going to be 60%. So, I can barely feed these guys as it is. And now I'm going to 60% less feed them. So what I do here is I just bash that off like that, because it says it only affects wheat and rye, okay? And then I just stick something else in for a bit, and then when that disease goes away I just pop wheat back in. And if leeks get blasted as well, and it just keeps blasting one particular field, it doesn't seem to spread, whereas if I had wheat and then wheat here, both these fields would get infected. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking shit. Right. I'm gonna have to move that hunting patch, aren't I? Otherwise Emma's gonna be deaded. I think I'm gonna move her over here. It's a bit safer over here, isn't it? Yeah. She can have a holiday. Poor Emma. She's been in the wars, bless her. We'll move her. Hunter squad. See, this one's doing fine. I don't hear from Okran very much. I mean, he looks like a hunter, doesn't he? He looks like... Yeah, he looks like he'd be doing hunting. Right, what was I thinking with that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted extra gatheries. Why did I want that? Sometimes I build stuff and it takes so long to build, I forget why I needed it. I had like probably had an idea in my mind of, yeah, I really need that. Oh yeah, the herbs, juicy herbs. Do you know what? It's time. It's time to take back our lands, guys. It's time for us to take control of the situation. They can stress us out. They can kill all of our favourite hunters, but they'll never take our herb patch. Pop her in there. So I can move that tower up there, put walls around it, put 2 people in it, and then I'm going to have this guy happy gathering up here. Because I just want those herbs. Not going to lie, I just want them. And then this hunter thingy could come up here. And then everything will be right with the world. And that hunter thing's there. Good. Good use of walking. Nope. Nope. Can you please not? Who's that? Oh, I see. I've done a dumb. Yep. I moved the... Yep. I know I did wrong. Sorry. Yeah. Let's cut that bit, shall we? Yeah, cool. So I've created this corner here. What's happening is the peeps are walking across to give it a good old pick, and they're getting shot at by these and punched by boars. What I'm hoping is this tower is going to be enough to let them live life peacefully, basically. I'm going to put one of these up here. Smokehouse. And a temporary shelter so their balls don't freeze. All good. I'm liking it. Blueberries and boars. Blueberries and boars. Oh, look at them, there's more. I'm so excited, there's more. I've just got to get these quickly and then I'll call it. Alright. You hyped to see me move some blueberry bushes. Don't say I didn't warn you, I'm finishing straight after. Blueberries are a superfood. If you have them with Greek yogurt and a bit of honey, chef's kiss. That one's stuck forever in the water. Yeah, cool. I think that's that. Is that one? Yeah, look at that. That is bait. Just dive in, guys. Just get us that blueberry bush. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Yes. Okay. Oh, what's he getting eaten by? I thought we killed all the wolves. Oh, look at this. Pesky, pesky. Right, you know what's going to happen now. Emma, you like attacking stuff. Gonna go over there, mate. Have you got arrows? Have you got everything you need? You've got arrows. You've got Emma, you don't throw our tools away. Why do you need tools? Why do you need so much fish? You stink. Come on. You're going to attract all... Oh, no. Alright, well hopefully she does something. I take it back. Well done, Emma. Well done. No, keep going. We can do this. Take that one out. Yeah, get away. Alright, leg it. Absolutely leg it, Emma. I'm so sorry. I got Emma killed. I'm so sorry, Emma. Yeah. Well. On that note. Bye-bye.